everybody, it's Paige Evans. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have a new process video to share with you featuring these flowers made from pattern paper strips, and this is using my new collection with pink paisley called Bloom Street. So I've grabbed all 24 double-sided pattern papers and I'm trimming a 1/4 inch strip from my favorites. Well, they're all my favorite, but from most of them, and in the end I ended up trimming 2 of these 1/4 inch strips from the papers that I chose, and then we need to assemble the flowers. So you want to trim 5 strips. So in this case, I'm going to make them all 2 inches. So each strip is 12 inches long. So if you do 5 times 2 inches, you still end up with a little bit extra. You just want to have 5 same length strips. And you need a circle on which to build your flower. So I have this confetti circle punch. I just punched it from a yellow pattern paper. And then you want to twist the strips into loops and dab a little dot of adhesive, wrap the strip into the loop and let it set. I have this quick dry adhesive from American Crafts. It really does dry quickly, so it's awesome. You want to do this for each of the 5 paper strips. Create your loops. You can vary the length of the strips, which is what I did. I made my strips between 1 inch and 2.5 inches to create different sized flowers. Add some more quick dry adhesive onto a circle and then place the loops around. And they're not spaced perfectly evenly. You just get the gist of a flower and then add another circle dot into the middle to complete the flower. So here is one, and this again was made with 2 inch strips. Here are all of my flowers made with the Bloom Street pattern paper strips, and I just couldn't stop. Once I made one, I wanted to make a whole bunch in different sizes since it is springtime now officially. And so then I trimmed 1/4 inch strips from greenish bluish papers from Bloom Street and placed them vertically across the bottom to create stems. And these are the 2 pictures that I'm going to use of Jane. I took these pictures specifically for this layout. I was about halfway done and I needed a photo or 2. So I had Jane get dressed up in a pink shirt and a little flower crown, and we went outside in front of these daffodils that have amazingly survived through these crazy Colorado winters where it's 70 one day and snowing the next. But I was able to keep them alive through a snowstorm by covering them with a bucket, so I really love these flowers. I wanted to document the story of them, so I took a picture of Jane. Well, I took a whole bunch of pictures of Jane in front of them, printed them at home on my Canon Pro 100 printer, and then I trimmed them out, leaving a white border so that they stand out from the background. It creates a little bit of contrast. So right now I am gluing the stems in place using the same quick dry adhesive, varying the length of how tall they are and trying to space them evenly apart, but I'm not even using a ruler or anything, just eyeballing it. Flipping it over and trimming off the excess. I went ahead and attached one of the flowers in place already with a glue dot, and I think I took a picture of it just to try and remember the placement. I like the overall idea of having them spread around kind of in a slight curve across the background. And so I actually didn't even refer back to the photo that I took with my phone. I just put them back in place, decided I liked where they were, and now I'm attaching them in place with the glue dots. Here's the last one, and I tried not to stick them down too hard just in case I wanted to move any of them around. So here are the 2 photos again. I'm going to overlap them slightly, and I'm using super sticky double-sided tape and foam squares to give them some depth and dimension. The flowers are already super dimensional, sticking off the page, and I know I'll get asked how I'm going to add this into my scrapbooks, and the flowers will get a little squished, and that's okay. You'll still get the dimension and prettiness created from these flowers. For the title, I wanted to say Bloom and Grow, so from the puffy vinyl stickers, I grabbed the bloom. From the 4-page sticker book, I made the word and with the mini alphabet stickers, and grow is with the floral foam thickers, all in my Bloom Street collection. I placed the and on a piece of scrap white cardstock so that I could move it around and make sure I liked the placement first, rather than sticking the letters directly on the photo. Once sticky things are on my photos, I have a hard time getting them off without damaging the photo, so that's my little tip. Finishing step will be journaling, so I trimmed off the bottom of this mint journaling card from the ephemera die cuts. I adhered it underneath the bloom part of the title, and I'm using a blue pen to write the journaling. The blue of this pen brings out the blues found in this collection. And that's it, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you are inspired to create these paper strip flowers. It's a great way to use up your scraps. And once you make one, you'll want to make dozens. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon.